Test. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Can you hear me okay?
How about me? Sound good?
Yeah, I think so.
Turn my mic or turn my ears down a little bit. On one. Just a little bit down.
Test, 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 test. Yeah, we're good. All right. I'm going to Prep Spin would like to thank these amazing partners. Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of Prep Spin. UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Clark's Pump and Shop, return, refresh, refuel. Hallway Feeds. Atkinson, Sims, and Commode, PLLC. Axia Women's Health, Lexington's Women's Health. The BIM Group. Crown Trophy. Howard Real Estate. Ken's Autos over in Paris. Jimmy's Kentucky Roadshow. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI. New South Professional Wrestling. Rafferty's. White Greer and Maggard Orthodontics. Hello Garage of Central Kentucky. And by the Scholastic Ball Report, celebrating 20 years on TV.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Shop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy, crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're dealing with a sports injury, UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine is here to help you get back on your feet. Ranked as high-performing by U.S. News & World Report, the same physicians who take care of UK athletes are here to offer expert sports medicine care for you and your family. UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine, official healthcare provider for the KHSAA.
Is your garage a total nightmare? It's time to live the dream with Hello Garage. Imagine pulling into your garage with a beautiful durable floor coating, super strong customized storage and organization. We're talking a total garage makeover, all in just about a day, and all from Hello Garage. Call Hello Garage today for your free estimate and make your dream garage a reality.
Hello Garage.
Garage a total nightmare? Live the dream with Hello Garage. We're talking flooring, storage, and more, all in just about a day. Call Hello Garage today to make your dream garage makeover a reality.
Hello Garage.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, We help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We know you need banking to be fast and easy. We help with personalized services like mobile deposit. Get the app today and snap deposit. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub & Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub & Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy, crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pub & Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub & Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy, crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pub & Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
All right, we are still waiting the teams to come out here at Tates Creek High School. And Trey, welcome everybody in. Tell them who you are and all that good stuff.
Yeah, appreciate that, William. I'm Trey Huntsman. I'll be on play-by-play tonight. We have Tates Creek and Lexington Catholic for the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week, brought to you by UK Sports Healthcare. Getting ready here with the national anthem, so we'll bring you right back following the national anthem here from Tates Creek.
Prep Spin would like to thank these amazing partners. Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of Prep Spin. UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Clark's Pump and Shop, return, refresh, refuel. Hallway Feeds. Atkinson, Sims, and Commode, PLLC. Axia, Women's Health. All right, we are back here at Tates Creek High School. Hey, it's William Warfield here with you, King of Stream. Trey, tell everybody your last name one more time.
Huntsman, Trey Huntsman.
Trey Huntsman. Trey, you can catch over there at the Kentucky Road Show of Rumney Road, and go in there and buy some baseball cards. I know myself and my kids collect quite often, so that's pretty awesome that that's available to us.
Absolutely, I appreciate that, and that's actually where I got to meet you probably about a year ago.
Yep.
Before we started, before I got to call some games with you. Now, very excited to do that. Both teams starting to head out onto the field here. Homecoming for Tates Creek. So both teams head out for the coin toss. Tates Creek coming off a few losses here in a row, 4 consecutive losses after winning their first game of the season against Mercer County. Losses to Frederick Douglass, Mason County, Woodford County, and Bryan Station. They'll face pretty tough test tonight against Lexington Catholic. Catholic, William, that was a pretty big win that they had last week. I think you were on hand for that one. That was a pretty resounding win that they had against Lexington Christian, 42-6 last week. But this will be their first true road test of the season. They're 4-1 on the year with wins over Ryle, Henry Clay, PRP, and Lexington Christian. Only loss was the 7-6 loss to Covington Catholic. So last week you're on hand. How did they look against LCA?
Lexington Catholic looked like a really good football team. Now, I don't want to discredit them in any way, but LCA was beat up. We saw that against Cal. So I don't know if you really got to see the true LCA, which, Nevis was out. You had, Cutter Boley, obviously their star quarterback with offers from Alabama. He was out. I don't want to discredit LCA, but, hey, Catholic first big win in 4 years against the Eagles. They got the job done, and at the end of the day, that's what matters.
Absolutely. That was the first win for this group of seniors over LCA. That includes, includes some big-time seniors. Walker Hall, that was a big win for him.
Yeah.
He had 94 rushing yards last week. Big-time win. I believe he had 3 touchdowns against LCA as well. Teams headed out for the coin toss. I want to remind you, thank you to our sponsors, Mingy Beef Jerky, UK's Healthcare Sports Medicine, as well for this game of the week brought to you by Mingy Beef Jerky.
Yeah, we got also want to thank Clark's Pump and Shop and Lexington Diagnostic Center for all their support. Obviously, the Kentucky Roadshow, we appreciate you guys. BIM Group. Who else am I missing there? We got a few. Crown Trophy, who's our official trophy provider. Of course, Hallway Feeds for all their support, and Hello Garage. And we got a new sponsor on the network as well, and that's Kentucky Nebs. Kentucky Nebs, breathe easy, breathe right. And Ken's Autos over there in Paris. Want to give them some love as well. They got a Tesla on their lot over there. You can go let it test drive you. You don't have to drive. It'll drive you around. I was told that they had a Tesla on site, and then, of course, they've got all kinds of used cars and trucks for you guys. So, again, just want to thank all of our sponsors and make sure that they feel the love here tonight as we get this one going on. Coach Hawks with Tates Creek trying to get this Tates Creek team in the right direction. They've got numbers out there, Trey, but they're up against a tough task tonight with the Knights.
They will be. And last season, Lexington Catholic did come away with the win, 38-13 over at Lexington Catholic. The Knights totaled 458 yards last season against Tates Creek. And Tates Creek will receive the ball to begin this game. We're about ready to get going. Tates Creek will go from right to left here in the first quarter. So the graph's all ready to go. Probably going to say a lot about Max DeGraff tonight.
You're going to hear a lot about him. And he got offer yesterday. Today's his birthday, I believe, and yesterday he got an offer from UK to possibly go there to kick for him and maybe even play a little wide receiver, so we'll see.
Kicks it off here, returned by Tates Creek up past the 20, little bit of room, 25-30, returned up to the 33-yard line there for Creek. Last week, Bryan Station beat up on Tates Creek pretty well, but punt return for a touchdown by Creek was actually a nice little, nice glimmer there in the loss to Bryan Station. So Tates Creek will set up here on their own 32-yard line to begin the game. Andrew Witherington, starting quarterback for Tates Creek this year, 64 of 116, 733 yards, 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and he's also the team's leading rusher with 138. Getting him going early, that's really going to be the key. Offense truly runs through the quarterback for Tates Creek. 1st and 10, Witherington will be in the shotgun. Hands it off on 1st and 10, and what a nice blow up there by Lexington Catholic.
Yeah,
number on that tackle.
Big 37 there for Lexington Catholic.
Bennett Williams, his 14th tackle of the season.
You know, Bennett I got to see a little bit in middle school, and he was instrumental in some of those middle school wins for Lexington Catholic. Championships, runners-up as well in that Kentucky Middle School Football Association. So good to see him playing here at the high school level.
I got to call the Lexington Catholic PRP game a couple weeks ago, and the one thing for Lexington Catholic that really impressed me was the speed on the outside with Kern, Williams, Dahlhair able to track guys down in the backfield. Second long handoff here. Number 22. Trying to get names here of the roster for Tates Creek, but it is a short gain up to the 30, and it'll be 3rd and 13 with 10:54 remaining in the first quarter.
Looks like Tates Creek going to try to just pound and ground here in this one. Is not really looking to pass just yet, but maybe trying to keep Lexington Catholic's offense off the field.
For Lexington Catholic, they also have some absolute dudes in that secondary too.
Oh, yeah.
So tough to take many shots down the field against this Lexington Catholic defense.
Well, I want to give a shout out to a couple guys up top. You know, Gerke in there for Lexington Catholic. Obviously, Cannon Mackley's been huge for them. So congratulations to those guys on a big season.
3rd and long, and Tates Creek is going to lose a bunch. Witherington brought down, see if they spotted it, about their own 16. Big-time sack. That was Hayden Dahlhair on the sack.
Yeah, Dahlhair's another one of those guys that, you mentioned that defensively he is just a beast out there for Lexington Catholic.
It's Dahlhair's 3rd sack of the season, and one thing about Hayden Dahlhair that makes him just great, Kentucky Roadshow customer.
Yeah.
Tates Creek on to punt here on 4th and 22. Sam Clements back to return this punt. Safety wide receiver for Lexington Catholic. Snaps a little bit low. Creek able to get underneath it. High pop-up punt. It's going to get a little bit of a roll, be down at the 43-yard line.
Don't even have to move the change, really. They're ready to roll pretty much. That's where the first down would have been for Tates Creek.
So Lexington Catholic will take over here. 1st and 10 from the Tates Creek 43. Pretty big opportunity here for Wazik and his company to be able to take an early lead against Tates Creek.
Yeah, Wazik has got an opportunity tonight to do something really special. Not that he doesn't do it already in every game, but he's going to have a lot of options to go to tonight, I think.
He'll put DeGraff out to the left. Alone in the shotgun, goes out to DeGraff. First catch of the night for Max DeGraff. Be a short screen pass that'll take up to the 35-yard line.
Look out for big number 4 there, Tanner Pedrochi for Lexington Catholic 2 this evening. You may see him get some extra touches tonight. At least we hope we see that. Certainly capable of being a big-time player for Lexington Catholic.
2nd and 3, so it's a gain of 7. On 2nd and 3, they'll pitch it out to Hall. Hall looking to get a little bit of run, but he's upended at the 34-yard line, so it'll be a short gain. And with Walker Hall, he is an absolute diesel. To get him down, you've got to go low and just hope that you win that battle.
Yeah, he's definitely a big truck coming through there, as you mentioned, and hard to get down. Number 14 there for Tates Creek did do a good job of bringing them down, however. That's, credit that to the weight room.
Absolutely. 3rd and 1. Wazik will put a man in motion. Hall to his right in the shotgun. Bringing in that extra blocker. High snap, and it's over the head of Wazik. It's going to roll all the way into Lexington Catholic territory, and that's where he'll jump on it. Big-time loss on 3rd and 1, and Lexington Catholic will not be able to capitalize on that opportunity of the short punt, and they'll have to punt it back to Tates Creek.
You know, for Tates Creek, that's a big win already to start this ball game, is making Catholic, go 3 and out, and here we go.
4th and 27 for Lexington Catholic with 7:54 remaining here in the first quarter. DeGraff will come out to punt this one away. Like you said, it's been a big week for DeGraff. Birthday week, but also gets to celebrate his birthday with the offer from the University of Kentucky.
How special is that? I know that, his dad went up there to Notre Dame and has got connections up there and everything, but Max also a great second baseman. There's another bad snap.
Over the head of DeGraff. He's going to actually try to throw the ball. He's got a man. It's actually caught. 35-40, a little bit of room. Oh my goodness. Oh, my goodness. And he's actually going to get the first down, and he fumbles.
They got
it's recovered by Lexington Catholic for a touchdown.
Oh, man. Not how you drew it up, but Lexington Catholic able to score, Trey.
You know, I've called some games in my time. I don't really know what to say. Is that a 6-4-3-7 double play right there? I'm not really sure what that one was.
The shift was on. Let's just say that.
So, to recap, DeGraff, snap over his head, able to complete a pass, an absolute dime, by the way. Trying to get a number on who recovered the fumble there and returned it for the touchdown.
I'm going to re-show that after this point after, so we will re-show it before we go into a commercial break just to see how that all went down.
Absolutely wild, and now here comes DeGraff. Kick the extra point, go up 7-0 over the Commodores.
That was something else. You'll see that all over the news tonight.
Absolutely. Extra point is up and good for DeGraff. And the Lexington Catholic Knights take a 7-0 lead on the wild 4th down touchdown.
Here's the replay. Look at this craziness right here that just happened.
See if we can get some numbers here to see who got that touchdown.
So there you see the bad snap. Max gets it. He's going to make a completion to number 3 there for Lexington Catholic.
That's Max Bertrand.
Yeah, so Bertrand gets all the way down to around the 30, fumbles. It's picked up, scooped up, and 37 takes it in. That's
I believe 37. That's Bennett Williams.
That's Bennett Williams.
How about Bennett Williams with the offensive technically touchdown tonight?
That was our instant replay brought to you by UK Sports Medicine.
DeGraff here to kick it away. So DeGraff, that's 3. He's been on the field for the last few plays, but in a variety of different ways. And he'll kick this one off here. It's going to be a little bit short of the end zone, and Tates Creek will be able to have a short return here up to the 20-yard line. Smith driven out of bounds at the 20-yard line, and that's where the Commodores will set up shop.
Smith is not the biggest dude out there, but he's one of those guys that's hard to bring down. He's like a little tank out there, if you will.
Smith plays both ways, cornerback, but also 18 catches, 144 yards, also a pair of rushing touchdowns and 95 yards on the ground for Smith this season. Tates Creek will technically set up here at the 21-yard line. Weatherington in the shotgun. 2 wide to each side. Takes a snap, looking to his left, able to complete the pass. Up past the 30, it is Smith there to the 35-yard line, and it'll be the first down of the night for Tates Creek.
Took another couple guys to get Smith down. Again, just that frame that he's got. He's almost like little Mike Tyson in there.
Absolutely.
He's definitely capable of making a big run in this game once he gets a connection.
It's funny, 2 weeks ago, Lexington Catholic had to go up against Jacob Dixon from PRP, a huge 6'6" commit to the University of Kentucky. Now Marquavian Smith, who can't be taller than 5'7", out there. A little bit of a change of pace. Weatherington will hand it off here on 1st and 10. Not much there. Hayden Dahlhair had that one read pretty well from the jump.
They're trying to put the downs and everything into the system over there, but they're having an issue with that. So don't mind what the scoreboard says there as far as the downs. We'll definitely give that to you verbally, as it is coming in a little odd tonight. They've got 8th and 0 on the second.
2nd and 8 now for Tates Creek. Able to move the ball a little bit better against Lexington Catholic than they did on their first drive. Weatherington looking to his left, able to complete the pass to the 45. That'll be a 1st down for Tates Creek. Tates Creek got a little something going here.
They do. Moving the ball, that's part of the battle here tonight, as you know, and for them to get some positive yards will mean a big deal for them. Whatever they can do here tonight to get things going in the right direction will be momentum for them moving into next week.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 now. Ball at the Tates Creek 47. This is kind of how it went a little bit for Lexington Catholic a couple weeks ago as well. PRP was able to establish a little bit in the pass game early in the first quarter. Weatherington in the shotgun. They'll hand it off again here and blown up in the backfield. My goodness.
55 for Lexington Catholic.
What a great tackle there. Try to get a number 55 here. Got the KHSAA Reinhardt's.
Mr. Pedrochi will, he's watching at home. If he could throw me a roster again. Actually, I'm just going to scroll up my texts and see if I can find it. But big 55 for Lexington Catholic. Came in there quick, and he had him some lunch.
Be 2nd and 13 now for the Commodores. Weatherington able to get it off, but it will be incomplete. That was just short of the line of scrimmage, and now it'll be 3rd and 13 with 4:18 remaining here in the first quarter.
Got a score update coming in thanks to UK Sports Medicine out on the field over there at Bryan Station, where the defenders are leading Lafayette 43-0 already.
Goodness gracious. 3rd and 13 now for Tates Creek. That was Gerke on the blow up there.
Gerke, yeah, that's who I was thinking it was. I wanted to verify and make sure. Gerke, one of those kids, fantastic in middle school, come up and just a big presence in there.
3rd and 13 now. Weatherington will take the snap, rolls a little bit to his right, throws on the run. It's complete, but a huge hit there by Bertrand, and it'll be 4th down now for Tates Creek.
Give a shout out to Steve Tressler watching tonight. Steve's part of our crew as well sometimes, and we're looking forward to him joining us eventually.
4th and 6 now. Clock under 4 minutes, and it actually looks like Tates Creek's going to stay out there. They've moved the ball into Lexington Catholic territory, and it's a 4th and manageable. And in a game like this, you don't know how many times you're going to be able to be in Lexington Catholic territory. Moving the ball this well, you've got them a little bit on their heels. Looks like the Commodores are going to try to take advantage of that here.
4th and 6.
2 wide to each side. Weatherington in the shotgun. He'll drop back, rolls to his right. Pressure coming from the end. Weatherington steps up, makes the throw. It's overthrown and intercepted by Lexington Catholic. Big hit by Tates Creek on the way back.
That was an undercut. It was number 10 on the tackle for Creek.
I believe that was Sam Clements on the interception.
Yeah, Clements back there just waiting for it. Kind of was hidden a little bit, so the quarterback unable to see him, and Clemens pops out at the right time and able to intercept the football.
First interception of the season for Clements. That'll set up 1st and 10 now for Lexington Catholic at their own 46. Wazik in the shotgun, Hall to his left, 2 wide to each side. Wazik will drop back. Now he's going to take a design QB draw up the middle, past the 50, down to the 45-yard line at Tates Creek.
Yeah, he was running all the way. He started to pan the field a little bit, and in doing so, it kind of opened him up because everybody on Tates Creek was looking for him to pass there.
Gaining 9, will be 2nd and 1 now. Wazik in the shotgun, Hall to his right.
Let's see if he throws one to Tanner.
Hands it off to Hall. Hall has a big hole, 1st down and a whole lot more. He'll move inside the 30. Big gain there for Walker Hall.
Yeah, Walker Hall, big gain. Wazik looking over there towards Tanner, and I was thinking there for a second he was going to end up going to him.
He'll hand it off again to Hall. Inside the 25, 20, down to the 16-yard line at Tates Creek, and he is absolutely moving right now.
When you're getting gains like that, you might as well keep going to it.
Absolutely. Hall, the Lexington Catholic leading rusher this year, coming into the game, had 75 carries for 349 yards and 5 touchdowns. Wazik in the shotgun. Hall to his left. Going to bring DeGraff in motion. He'll hand it off to Hall, and this time Tates Creek really snuffed that one out.
20 of Tates Creek on the tackle.
A fool me twice situation there. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Knights. Jackson Wazik has really developed as a passer this season. 70 of 104, 16 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, over 1,200 yards. He's just one of those guys, he does not make mistakes. When the ball is in his hand, just makes really good decisions. 4 wide here. Brings Pedrochi into the right side. Now he'll drop back. Goes to DeGraff. DeGraff is blown up. Maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd catch of the night for DeGraff. Both of them on short screen passes.
There's Julian on the tackle there for Tates Creek.
Julian, the leading tackler for Tates Creek this year. 37 tackles, 6.5 of those are for loss. 3rd and 10 now. Wazik in the shotgun. 4 wide. Going to look over to his sideline here as we click under final minute of the 1st quarter.
Am I the only one tonight watching high school football and checking in on Aaron Judge? I want to see him hit number 6.
Getting close.
Yeah, I thought he had it last night.
Well, the cameraman did too, as Wazik throws the incompletion on 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
As a lifelong baseball fan, I'm pretty interested to see what Albert Pujols does at Dodger Stadium this weekend too.
Oh, that'd be big.
I'm a diehard Dodgers fan, but I'll say this. To get to see Pujols break 700 at Dodger Stadium would be pretty special. That'd be pretty awesome. So it's 4th and 10 now. Clock stops with 45 seconds here, and DeGraff will jog out. Chance to show off that leg that has been amazing this year. 19 of 20 on point afters, 2 of 3 on field goals, including a 48-yarder.
Yeah, he can hit 55.
DeGraff's kick is up.
Plenty of leg.
Would have been good from about 75, I think, and it is good. It'll be 10-0 now, Lexington Catholic. We're going to take a short break here on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
Presented, of course, by UK Sports Medicine.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to the Prep Spin Game of the Week by Mingy Beef Jerky and UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. Jackson returns that kick out past the 20, around the 23. 27 there on the tackle for Lexington Catholic. So Tates Creek will set up 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Tates Creek was able to move the ball a little bit there on their last drive, get a little bit of a push against Lexington Catholic, but their drive stalled on a 4th down interception by Sam Clements. We'll see on this drive if Weatherington can kind of continue some of that progress that he had. He was making some pretty good reads, making some pretty good throws. See if they can get that run game involved a little bit here at the end of the first quarter. That's what they'll try to do. Hand off on 1st and 10. Nice little run, couple stiff arms up past the 25. Sam Clements was able to drive him out of bounds there on 1st and 10, so nice run. We'll see if Tates Creek can establish that run, something that they haven't really been able to do here in the first quarter. 2nd and 5 now. Clock stopped with 27 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Lexington Catholic leading 10-0 over Tates Creek.
Want to give a shout out to our Warren County crew that's getting ready to start the game down there in Warren County. Got our game of the week going on, and then of course the game tonight. Mason County going on against Pendleton County going on the network too.
2nd and 5 handoff, and goodness, a nice little run, stepping over a couple of guys. Able to get a gain of 3 there, and it'll be 3rd and short. Believe this will take us into the second quarter. I don't think Tates Creek's going to want to try another play here. They'll take that 3rd and 1 into the second quarter. So Lexington Catholic leading 10-0 over the Commodores at Tates Creek. We'll be right back. You're listening to Prep Spin, powered by Mingy Beef Jerky and UK Healthcare Sports Medicine.
All right. Wanted to keep it here so we can show some of the folks down there on the field as they're honoring one of the older teams here.
So I want to give a little update here on some of the Tates Creek roster from the first quarter. So Theo Jones not playing tonight, senior running back. He was the leading running back coming into this game for Tates Creek. He had 24 carries for 106 yards. At running back for most of that first quarter, according to the Tates Creek roster here, is Kalindi Mapatano and Laquan Newby were the 2 running backs there in the first quarter for Tates Creek. Sorry about that. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Commodores, looking to establish a nice drive again. They were able to get into Lexington Catholic territory there at the end of the first quarter before turning it over on the interception on the 4th down there by Sam Clements. Wazik will have Newby behind him here on 3rd and 1. 2 wide to his right, 1 to the left. Whistle begins, and here we go for the second quarter. And flags all over the place. A lot of laundry on the field. We'll see who jumped first. This on Lexington Catholic. This will be a first down for Tates Creek.
That's the big questions. Who moved first?
The way that Tates Creek is looking, looks like that this one's going to be a false start. Dermonte Johnson was the man that had his hands up in the air. Actually, this is going to be offsides on Lexington Catholic. So first down, Tates Creek. First and 10 now for Tates Creek. Third first down of the first half for the Commodores.
Well, it's the first day of fall, so we've got that going on tonight, and it feels like it outside. I probably should have wore a hoodie to the game here this evening.
Really the first night that it's really felt like fall at all.
I mean, it feels great outside.
It's football weather.
Mm-hmm.
First and 10 now for Tates Creek. Weatherington in the shotgun. He'll have Newby behind him. Handoff will go to Newby. Newby is blown up in the backfield again. Another good push by Lexington Catholic. Once again, that was Gerke. Another tackle for loss.
Gerke's having a big game. You know, that that big soup and the sandwich that he had down there. And then that's for Gary Ball, because I know Gary's probably watching while he's out camping with Coach Meehan. But Gerke, he's quite the presence in there.
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable how much he's grown since middle school. I mean, it's just like yesterday. I remember him playing for the middle school team, and kid's got size.
2nd and 9 for Tates Creek. Weatherington will be in the shotgun. Newby once again behind him. Weatherington will drop back, looking. Goes to the sideline, caught. Nice catch by Marquavian Smith, and he's going to spin out, break a tackle.
Hard to bring down, man. He's a fighter.
Smith will get it down to the 46. Once again into Lexington Catholic territory. So Tates Creek is moving the ball pretty well against this Lexington Catholic defense. Second time in the first half that they've gotten into the Knights territory.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Weatherington coming over to get the play call, jogs back into the huddle. The big thing for Tates Creek this season has been establishing that passing game. Against Woodford County, they really struggled to throw the ball. Only completed 2 passes for a couple yards in that game. But for Weatherington, he's had some big games this year. Last week against Bryan Station, looked really, really good. Looked like he was kind of coming into his own, carrying that over into this Lexington Catholic game here. He'll bring one man in motion, fakes a jet sweep, and he's actually going to keep it himself. Weatherington, the team's leading rusher, will just get this one down to the 45-yard line, gain of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 9. Weatherington, the team's leading rusher, now with 139 yards on the season. Second and 9 here for Tates Creek. Tates Creek not in a lot of a hurry here in the first half. Really trying to control that tempo. Pounce when they have a chance to get points. Weatherington will be in the shotgun, joined by Mapatano in the backfield. Weatherington takes a high snap, hands it off to Mapatano, and it is blown up. Sam Clements, he's been all over the field tonight, brings him down to the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now for Tates Creek. A lot of absences tonight for Tates Creek. Biggest one, though, is Keyshawn Duthett. That's a big one. He's their leading receiver this year with 19 catches, 275 yards, and 4 touchdowns. This is according to the official roster here from Tates Creek.
And he's a big one, like you said. You know, such a great athlete, multi-sport star, does an outstanding job for this football team, and he is dearly missed.
3rd and 10 now for Tates Creek. Mapatano, the lone back behind Weatherington, and Weatherington will drop back. Good protection. Weatherington rolls out, makes a good throw.
Got 8 up on the sideline. The Bennington, I believe.
Able to make the completion. It'll be short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down for the Commodores. Another big-time decision here for Tates Creek, and it looks like they're going to stay on the field. 2 consecutive drives, they've been inside the Lexington Catholic 45. We'll see if they can capitalize here.
You know, I mean, you're in the second quarter, and it's 10-0. Normally by now, Lexington Catholics scored 3 or 4 times on somebody.
Really, for Tates Creek, like I said, it's just that tempo. Really being able to eat up as much clock, and when you have the opportunity to score points, just to do that. And they've held Lexington Catholic. The only touchdown was off that freak play on 4th and 27.
Yeah.
Weatherington on 4th and 4 will drop back, hands in his face. He's going to take a shot down the field and just overthrows his target. And it'll be a turnover on downs for Tates Creek, and Lexington Catholic going to have pretty good field position once again. They'll be at their own 46 to begin this drive. A chance to go up by 3 possessions here as we're almost halfway through the second quarter.
Well, you know, it's a game of inches, as they say, and that right there, literally 2 inches away from that young man's fingertips. Boy, what would that be if he would have hauled that one in? So close.
Wazik and company will take over on downs. Hit that field goal last time from Max DeGraff. DeGraff will come in motion. It'll be a quick little sweep to him, a jet pass. DeGraff's got the second level up past the 50, 40. Inside the 40 down to the 37. Another nice gain by DeGraff. He has that speed that can just absolutely kill when he gets north to south. Use him a little bit there on the touch pass, and it'll be 1st and 10 now for Lexington Catholic. That'll go for a completion for Wazik. Trips to his left here on 1st and 10. Handoff will go to Hall. Hall patiently waiting for that hole to open up. Gets inside the 35 to the 33, gain of 4. Walker Hall kind of has that running approach at running back, a lot like we used to see from Le'Veon Bell. Bell would wait for those holes to open up, trust his offensive line, and it's a pretty good offensive line for Hall to trust.
Yeah.
Very experienced, just a bunch of bulldogs on that offensive line.
You know, what makes him so special, too, is he sees the hole opening for him as it develops. That's big time for a running back.
They'll toss it out to him. He's able to actually get that north to south, close to the 1st down. We'll see if they give it to him. It's a gain of 6 by Walker Hall.
And I don't recall seeing a really good team, you know, that didn't have a really good running back at the high school level anyway. It's, you know, when you think of even some of those really good Boyle County teams, they've always had a good running back to go to.
We're 2 weeks away, right, from the Boyle County-Lexington Catholic matchup.
It's a big game.
Lexington Catholic will be off next week before matching up with Boyle County.
And you know the way that the playoffs are set up this year, I'm not so sure that they would meet in the first round like they normally do, first or second round.
Wazik going to throw that one out. I believe that's is that Tanner Pedrochi there?
Yep.
On 3rd and 3, nice pitch out there to Pedrochi, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Lexington Catholic. His 11th catch of the season.
Tanner's playing tight end right now. Now, when you see him line up over at the wide receiver, which is where he's going now, it looks like he is something special. So this may be a play designed for Tanner.
With that size, they use him a lot in those in-breaking screens.
Yeah.
They'll fake the handoff to Hall.
Yeah, they're going
up on the wheel route, overthrows Max DeGraff. He had him right there.
He had 2 options. He had DeGraff there, and then Tanner. I believe Tanner made a cut towards the inside, but 2 options available.
That's probably going to be one of those throws that when Wazik goes and watches that on film this week, probably going to wish that he'd put that one in the breadbasket there for DeGraff. But
yep.
It'll be 2nd and 10 with 6:44 remaining here in the second quarter. DeGraff he's just been the man this year for Lexington Catholic. Over 700 receiving yards now to start this campaign, as the 2nd and 10 handoff will go to Walker Hall. Nice run, just bulldogs his way close to a 1st down.
That stutter step that he did right there, that is what really made that play happen. You know, he paused just for a brief second and then kind of went all in once again.
So back to DeGraff, 21 catches, 676 yards, 11 touchdowns coming into this game. That's an average of 135 receiving yards per game. That's not too bad for a kicker.
Yeah.
He's just an absolute Swiss Army knife. And the pitch will actually go to him here. Breaks one tackle. Little bit of room. Flag on the play around the 15. DeGraff is brought down at the 11-yard line at Tates Creek. Wouldn't be surprised if this is a hold here on Lexington Catholic.
Trey's calling the game out the window right now, so if you can imagine that, we're pretty far away from the football field, and this young man's got excellent eyes. I'm over here looking at the monitor personally, but I don't see how you do it.
We'll see where this one, they're already backing them up, so this will be on Lexington Catholic.
Well, Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of Prep Spin. Check it out, Mingy Beef Jerky at your local convenience store. You can also find it at your neighborhood Kroger's as well. Mingy Beef Jerky. Man, you got to try that stuff.
I can attest. That stuff, it's awesome.
Well, it's the best beef jerky on the planet, in my opinion.
Oh, no doubt.
You know how Mike Tyson, I bring Mike Tyson up again since Smith kind of reminds me of him out there for Tates Creek. Baddest man on the planet. We're the baddest beef jerky on the planet. Bad meaning bad in a good way. It's Mingy Beef Jerky.
3rd and 6. Wazik overthrows his intended target, DeGraff, once again. It'll be 4th and 6. Where this ball is, would not be surprised if they go with DeGraff here. This is his money zone. But it actually looks like Lexington Catholic's going to stay out there on 4th and 6.
Another one of our sponsors is Clark's Pump and Shop, and you can get your fresh bag of Mingy right there at Clark's Pump and Shop too.
4th and 6. Wazik will fake the handoff to Hall. Goes across the middle. Let's see. Did he reel it in? Yep, he did. Great catch by Tanner Pedrochi. That'll be 1st and 10. Big-time conversion.
That's what I've been saying all along, man. Like all season long, I'm like, man, I love they're going to DeGraff a whole bunch, and I totally support Max and getting all those catches and stuff, but you have to not waste the talent of Tanner Pedrochi. Look at that man. Look at the catches that he makes out there.
Got him on that post route, able to get behind the safety. Reel that pass in.
That was a good look right there, and this team's growing, and the brotherhood that the team's got is starting to take a really good shape out there, and these guys, I get to see them every now and then in practice, and you can tell, man, it's just it's everything's going the right way, and it should be.
Absolutely. Around this time of the year, this is when you want it to get going. They've had a couple of huge wins, of course, against Lexington Christian last week, and a huge win against PRP last week that was just dominant. That was the first game I'd gotten to call with Prep Spin with Coach Bew, Coach Truck a couple of weeks ago. Got to call that game with them. And PRP, they had a lot of size. That's a pretty impressive team early. They got a couple of blowout wins, and Lexington Catholic rolled through them. 1st and 2 from the 2, and that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
That's not a whole lot to that one. Walker Hall on the 2-yard touchdown there, and Lexington Catholic will take a 16-10 lead on Walker Hall's 6th touchdown of the season.
Walker is proving himself, man. And you knew coming into the season that Walker Hall was going to be the man. And, he's worked hard in the weight room in the off season, and it shows out there on the football field. He was good last year, but he's so much better this year.
DeGraff on to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. 17-10, Lexington Catholic has taken the lead. We're going to take a short break, but you're listening to the Prep Spin Game of the Week, brought to you by Mingy Beef Jerky and powered by UK Healthcare Sports Medicine.
Snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pump and Chop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're dealing with a sports injury, UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine is here to help you get back on your feet. Ranked as high performing by US News and World Report, the same physicians who take care of UK athletes are here to offer expert sports medicine care for you and your family. UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine, official healthcare provider for the KHSAA.
We are back on the Prep Spin Game of the Week, powered by Mingy Beef Jerky and UK Healthcare Sports Medicine, as Max DeGraff is ready to put this one in the air. Lexington Catholic leading 17-0. That'll be an automatic touchback. Tates Creek will take over, and they'll have 1st and 10.
Frederick Douglass up 20-0 on Scott County right now, with 3:41 left to go in the first quarter over there in Georgetown.
Frederick Douglass sure is impressive this year, man. That's just an awesome team.
They're a small college team over there, no doubt about it. I walked on their field the other day, and they were practicing, and just such a big team out there on the field.
1st and 10 now from the 20. Tates Creek. Weatherington in the backfield. He's going to hand it off. Short gain by Newby before he gets pushed backwards. Be a no gain. 2nd and 10 now as we enter the final 5 minutes of the first half. 17-0 Lexington Catholic. Touchdowns by, of all people, Bennett Williams and Walker Hall here in the first half.
Bennett Williams. Again, you know, we mentioned him when the game first started out, and he's having quite the game tonight. Big 37.
2nd and 10 for Tates Creek. 2 wide each side for Weatherington. Newby will join him in the backfield. Newby definitely getting the bevy of the touches tonight for Tates Creek with Theo Jones out. Weatherington will drop back. Good protection. Looking to take a shot. Going up top. He's got his man, and it is not reeled in. He had him there. Beat Max Bertrand. Man, big-time opportunity for Tates Creek.
Tates Creek, you know, number 13 there for Tates Creek. Tried the one-handed grab.
Siegler was just not able to bring that in. Thomas Siegler, second target of the game. Both of them on those deep routes.
I'm not sure why he didn't use both hands on that one.
Tried to go with the George Pickens look.
Yeah.
Be 3rd and 10 now. 4:21 remaining in the second quarter. Siegler going to come out wide to the right side of Weatherington, who will be in the shotgun, joined by Kobe Middleton. Weatherington in the shotgun. Newby, the lone back, once again. He's had this whole drive. Weatherington takes a snap, 2-step drop, looks, goes up top, throws it, and he's got Middleton, and it is intercepted by Max Bertrand. Kind of an arm punt there by Weatherington, intercepted at the 50-yard line, and the Knights will take over once again on an interception. 2nd of the night for Bertrand, his 3rd interception of the season, 4th total takeaway. Lexington Catholic will be set up in pretty good field position. Chance to really extend this lead with 4:14 remaining in the second quarter.
You're right. That was almost like a pop-up throw. It went more up than it did distance-wise.
First time that Tates Creek had targeted Middleton in this game. 1st and 10 for Lexington Catholic, officially spotted at the Tates Creek 49. Wazik in the shotgun, Hall to his right, 2 wide to each side. Looked for the screen, now he's going up top. It is reeled in and dropped. Oh, that's a tough one.
He's beating himself up over that as well.
Hunter Foster, the intended target. That would have been a big one. Could have been his 4th touchdown of the season.
Hunter's had a really good season for Lexington Catholic. You know, he's really come into his own and has contributed quite a bit for the Knights.
2nd and 10 for Lexington Catholic. Wazik will be in the shotgun. Hall to his left. He'll pitch it out. Fakes the pitch, actually. Wazik dancing around. He's not going to be able to find a whole lot there on the speed option. Loss of 2. 3rd and 12 now for Lexington Catholic.
Wazik has got a, he's one of those kids that, you can knock down and knock down and knock down, but he keeps getting back up, and he's always had that mentality and that fight in him, and you got to love kids like that.
3rd and 12 for Lexington Catholic as the clock ticks under 4 minutes here in the first half. That was Mason Jackson on the tackle for loss there. Hall will join Wazik in the shotgun there. 2 wide to each side. He'll put Hall out to the left now. Wazik fakes the screen to his right, throws it to Hall. It's a little bit short, and it'll fall incomplete. 4th down for Lexington Catholic.
Tates Creek was bringing 3 there at them, and they come quick. Some of these guys on this Tates Creek team, of course, run track for Coach Hawks as well. So Coach Jay Hawks out there, also the track coach.
4th and 12 for Lexington Catholic. This is a huge drive for Tates Creek because you know at the end of this, Lexington Catholic will get the ball to start the second half.
Yep.
DeGraff jogs out to punt this one away. That's Markavian Smith to return this punt. He's always a weapon, though. I believe we're going to have a timeout, Lexington Catholic, with 3:18. Not sure what Bert Bianthony saw on that, or excuse me, Bathiani. I'm not sure what he saw on that, but he will whistle a timeout. Give his team a chance to talk it over. And we're going to take a short break here. You're listening to the Prep Spin Game of the Week by Mingy Beef Jerky, powered by UK Healthcare Sports Medicine.
Here's the score in the third quarter. Ryan Station 43.
Is your garage a total nightmare? It's time to live the dream with Hello Garage. Imagine pulling into your garage with a beautiful durable floor coating, super strong customized storage and organization. We're talking a total garage makeover, all in just about a day, and all from Hello Garage. Call Hello Garage today for your free estimate and make your dream garage a reality.
Hello Garage.
We are back to the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week here on Prep Spin, brought to you by UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. Max DeGraff, nice punt there. He's going to put it inside the 10, and that's where Tates Creek will start. Big-time drive for the Commodores. They really haven't been able to get a whole lot going, but they've been in Lexington Catholic territory twice in this game, turning it over on downs once, throwing an interception on the other one to Sam Clements. On the last drive, Weatherington threw the interception that was intercepted by Max Bertrand, his 3rd of the season. Looking to get a little bit going here before we hit halftime for homecoming at Tates Creek. Tates Creek really struggled to get the ball in the end zone the last few games. They've been outscored 76-196 in this, in this 2022 campaign. Weatherington will be in the shotgun. Newby the running back. He split time tonight. 2 wide to each side. Weatherington takes a snap. Pressure coming up the middle by Dahlhair, and he absolutely blows that play up. The speed that Dahlhair has on those, it's really amazing. His 9th tackle for loss on the season.
Yeah, he's done that, like you said, 9 times, and it seems like he's in on a lot of plays that he, intimidates, if you will. He changes the plays almost like a big guy in the NBA or in college basketball that alters shots.
2nd and 12. 2:37 remaining here. Clock rolling. Tates Creek not in a lot of a hurry here. Newby will join Weatherington once again. Definitely gotten the bulk of all the touches and a lot of the snaps tonight. Weatherington will drop back. Pressure coming. Newby able to hold it off for a minute. Weatherington will just throw that one into the turf. 3rd and 12. Pressure on that one by Bennett Williams. Hunter Foster in on that as well.
3rd down and 12. Well, you got a decent crowd here. At least the Lexington Catholic crowd over there. Looks like they showed up a little bit, and then, of course, Catholic still a small school. They're listed as 4A, and they compete in 4A, but realistically they're really a 3A. And they'll probably, when they do that, reclassification next year, they probably will drop to 3.
3rd and 12. Tates Creek taking a shot. They're going to get bailed out a little bit there on that pass interference call. Marquavian Smith had him beat. And that'll be a first down for Tates Creek. 2:08 remaining. That'll move the chains. Pretty nice throw there by Witherington. We've talked a lot about Marquavian Smith in this first half. Speedy, pretty small receiver, but man, tough kid, can break tackles, got behind the Lexington Catholic secondary there. All Lexington Catholic could really do was hold him a little bit on the back. It'll be 1st and 10 for Tates Creek now at the 27.
Ball is placed on the 23, 1st and 10, Commodores.
2:08 remaining here in the first half. Commodores looking to get a little something going. 1st and 10 from the 23. Tates Creek playing without some of their big names tonight, but still they've got some killers out there that can really, like Marquavian Smith, that can burn it.
Yeah. Boy, can he.
Weatherington in the shotgun. Newby will join him once again, 4 wide. Brings Middleton in motion, hand it off to him. Looking for a little space on the left side, nothing there. Lexington Catholic had that one read pretty well. It'll be second and about 12. Clock rolling, under 2 minutes to go now. 2nd and 12.
I wish I had a whole bunch of inside information for you on these two teams, but I mean, I know Catholic, you know, and I feel bad that I'm not talking as much as I probably should as a color commentator, but you guys know the drill. I'm a behind-the-scenes guy. I'm just filling in tonight.
Weatherington drops back, pressure coming behind him. Smart to pitch this out to Smith. Smith cuts it back up. Going to get to the 30-yard line. It'll be 3rd and manageable for Tates Creek.
Number 7, Marquavian Smith.
I'm going to recommend this to everybody watching out there, just to give me something to talk about here, but also because it's really, really good. You guys have got to go over to Hallway Feeds, and I know you think, why do I go Hallway Feeds? It's a horse company, you know, the horse feed company. Dude, you need to go inside Hallway Feeds' little store inside there and get a thing of Mr. Bob's meat rub, right?
All right.
You know what I'm talking about? You put on your steak and everything. Dude, it makes your food taste so good.
Whole different level?
It's big time, man. You've got to go over there and try Mr. Bob's meat rub. I swear by it. I swear by it, man. If I'm having a tailgate on Saturday or on Friday night or whatever, you've got to have that in your arsenal.
Where are they located again?
Right there on Loudon Avenue, Hallway Feeds. You know, Lee Hall actually, you know, he's got ties with Lexington Catholic. Robert Hall, who plays for Lexington Catholic out there, and you know, just great people over there. But his dad made this meat rub. And they sell it inside the shop over there. You guys have got to try it.
It's awesome. 3rd and 3 minutes, 7 remaining here in the first half. Tates Creek looking to put some points on the board, getting shut out 17-0 here at home. Weatherington in the shotgun, Newby to his left. Going to bring Smith to join him on his right side. Now he'll split out. It's going to be a short screen pass to Smith. Smith looking to create to the 35, and he's spun out. I believe at the 37 now of Tates Creek, and that'll move the chain. So the Commodores getting a little bit something going here at the end of the first half. A lot of those short screen passes from Weatherington tonight, trying to get his guys in space, trying to get them to create.
Yep.
1st and 10. Tates Creek rolling. Clock is stopped there. Smith was pushed out of bounds. 1st and 10 from the 37.
Hey, over at the card shop, are you guys kind of got like a podcast set up over there? Or?
Yeah, we actually started one of the Roadshow Roundup. Started doing that one here in the last few months, so check that out. It's here on 1st and 10. Weatherington going to have to roll out, being chased by Bennett Williams. Weatherington just looking for anything. He's actually got Newby at the 31. Newby able to get up to the original line of scrimmage, maybe gained a couple inches. Clock rolling. Tates Creek doesn't looks like they are going to call. Let's see if they're going to call a timeout. Yep, they will whistle a timeout with 44 seconds remaining here in the first half. But yeah, we do a little podcast. We talk shop, talk cards, talk a little bit of everything every week. The card market's just so big now.
It is. It's huge.
It's huge. You know that. You come in the shop. You were already asking me about cards whenever I came over here today.
Yeah.
It's just such a big thing now. So if you're ever interested in cards or have any questions, we're always welcome to help. We're over at 369 Romney Road.
I'm going to fire some at you here. So let's see who's the top rookie right now everybody's collecting. I mean, obviously Franco was a big
Franco
one.
was the big one, but recently it's been Julio Rodriguez.
Yeah.
That's been the big one, especially as the Mariners are making that playoff push. It's been Julio Rodriguez for baseball, and then for football, I mean, you can make a case right now that football is probably the biggest.
Yeah.
With Burrow, Herbert, even like some of the new guys that are coming out, Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, those have been pretty big to start out the year. It's been pretty cool too to see Wan'Dale Robinson in a lot of the product because he's in everything.
Yeah.
Have to see a Kentucky boy, him and Rondale Moore.
What about some of the cards that have been pulled for there at the shop on Romney Road? What was been the latest, biggest pulls?
I would probably say the latest one has been some of the F1 stuff. That's been really big. And here at the end of the first half, Lexington Catholic's going to get a big interception. That's Sam Clements' second of the night, looking to get a little bit of a return up past the 45, 50, pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line. For Clements, he's the punt returner for Lexington Catholic, and he fielded that naturally, took a nice little return on it. Lexington Catholic set up here with 30 seconds remaining in the first half, a chance to add some points with the leg of Max DeGraff if you can't get in the end zone.
That's what I love about this Lexington Catholic team is there's so many guys out there that are playmakers and guys from the the line that you don't hear a whole bunch about. They're pretty awesome as well this year, and boy, if they hit the weight room and they bought into this this system and they keep winning and people will keep buying in as long as they keep winning, you know how that works. But
first and 10, Wozik's going to connect on a screen to DeGraff, and DeGraff has plenty of room. Looking to get into the end zone. He's gone. 48-yard touchdown, screen pass from Wozik to Max DeGraff. And for DeGraff already this season, you're talking about record-breaking numbers potentially for DeGraff. That's his 12th receiving touchdown of the year, already nearing 800 total receiving yards. What a start to the season by Max DeGraff, and what a special week for him.
So just think about this right now. There was 43 seconds left when Tates Creek called the timeout. They threw the interception. Lexington Catholic immediately comes back and scores after that interception.
DeGraff's extra point is up and good with 19 seconds remaining here in the first half. We'll take a short break. Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week here on Prep Spin, powered by UK Healthcare Sports Medicine.
Garage a total nightmare? Live the dream with Hello Garage. We're talking flooring, storage, and more, all in just about a day. Call Hello Garage today to make your dream garage makeover a reality.
Hello Garage.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We know you need banking to be fast and easy. We help with personalized services like mobile deposit. Get the app today and snap, deposit. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, a great partner here on the network for Prep Spin. We appreciate all they do for us. Check out the Whitaker Bank mobile broadcast studio. It's parked out in the parking lot. So if you guys want to check it out, while you're pulling out of the crowd, believe it or not, there's people over there that are in the crowd tonight. They're watching their phones, listening to us. And
absolutely. I had some of my folks that come in the shop that told me, hey, I'm sitting in the stands listening to you.
Yeah.
I always appreciate that. It makes me feel pretty special to get to have those relationships with some of you guys that listen to these games whenever I'm getting a chance to call it. So that's pretty special to me every week.
They're an amazing group of fans, I'll tell you that. They're passionate. Very passionate.
So final 19 seconds here of the first half. 24-0, Lexington Catholic leads over Tates Creek. Expecting here that Tates Creek's probably going to take this one into the half. Not the end of the half that they wanted, especially with Lexington Catholic getting the ball to start the second half. 1st and 10. Ball at the 20. It's going to be a short pitch out to Mapatano, blown up by Lexington Catholic. Chris Kern in on the tackle there. One of those really special ends for Lexington Catholic. His 3rd tackle for loss on the season, his 25th total tackle. And that's going to take us in to halftime. Lexington Catholic leading 24-0 over Tates Creek. We'll take a short break. Me and William are going to come back, have a halftime show here on the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week on Prep Spin, brought to you by UK Healthcare Sports Medicine.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub & Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub & Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump & Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy, crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pub & Shop. Return, refresh, refuel. Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub & Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump & Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy, crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pub & Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Prep Spin would like to thank these amazing partners. Mingy Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of Prep Spin. UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Clark's Pump and Shop, return, refresh, refuel. Hallway Feeds. Atkinson, Sims, and Commode, PLLC. Axia, Women's Health, Lexington's Women's Health. The BIM Group. Crown Trophy. Howard Real Estate. Ken's Autos over in Paris. Jimmy's Kentucky Roadshow. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI. New South Professional Wrestling. Rafferty's. White Greer and Maggard Orthodontics. Hello Garage of Central Kentucky. And by the Scholastic Ball Report, celebrating 20 years on TV.
Playoffs. He would like to give a shout out to Dr. Mills for the best school he could ask for. Up next, we have Willie Martinez and Connor Bates. Willie's plans for graduation is to either Vanderbilt or Duke and major in biology. What she will miss most about Tates Creek is she entertains every day for practice. Lily's favorite Tates Creek person is Miss Borges because she would like a second mom to her. Her proudest Tates Creek moment is getting through her junior year. Lily would like to give a shout out to Mrs. Ahern. She is an amazing teacher. Escorting Lily tonight is Connor Bates. Connor's plans for after high school is to go to college and major in finance and minor in business. What he will miss most about Tates Creek is the sense of community that both the students and the staff create at Creek. His favorite Tates Creek person is Mrs. Mullins because she truly cares for every one of her students and she looks out for their best interest. Connor's proudest Tates Creek moment is winning the district champion with boys soccer team his freshman year. We would like to give a shout out to his friends and family for always supporting him in anything he pursues. Our eighth couple this evening is Maya Clark and Philip Lartimar. Maya's plan after graduation is to play D1 soccer with a full-ride scholarship to the University of Alabama at Birmingham. What she will miss most about Tates Creek is traveling to indoor track meets and being on the sidelines in football games. She would like to give a shout out to Coach Hawks. She will never forget the way he approached her after soccer game in the 8th grade, asking her if she would run track for him. Her proudest Tates Creek moment was receiving the Women's Track State Championship ring back in 2019. Maya would like to give a shout out to Lori for also supporting her through all of her injuries and her parents for being there from the beginning. Her sisters are pretty cool too. Escorting line tonight is Philip Lartenmeyer. Philip's plans after graduating Tates Creek are to attend college and double major in civil engineering and education while running for the school he attends. What Philip will miss most about Tates Creek are his friends, FCA athletes, classmates, and teammates. His favorite people at Creek are Jacob Schweingart and Mason Bowling because they are some of his closest friends. His favorite Tates Creek memory is starting the Fellowship of Christian Athletes back up with Josiah Taylor, Ava Fultree. Philip would like to give a shout out to the cross country and swim team, his coaches, teachers, parents, and Jesus. Our next court members are Brian Metzler and Lucas Rice. Bryn's plans after high school is to attend DCTC and go to radiology. What she will miss most about Tates Creek is being a part of the TC soccer team. Her favorite Tates Creek person is Anthony Maldonado because he's always making her smile. Bryn's proudest Tates Creek moment was being a camaraderie on the soccer team. She would like to give a shout out to Morgan Sharp for keeping her motivated to do her schoolwork. Escorting Bryn tonight is Lucas Wright. After high school, Lucas plans to attend UK and graduate with a degree in civil engineering. What he will miss the most about his Creek and his teachers and classmates. His favorite TC person is Miss Davidson because she makes him laugh. Lucas' proudest moment in Tates Creek is building a kayak at a PVC and racing it at UK. He would like to give a shout out to the boys and Andrew Garfield. Up next we have Kelly Tor and Ethan Seipel. Kelly's plans for the future are studying business in college out of state. What she will miss most about Tates Creek is her teammates and home football games. Her favorite person at Tates Creek is Mrs. Hastings because she will always be there for her and she loves her as a teacher and a person. Kelly's proudest Tates Creek moment is winning the cross-country race for freshman year. She would like to give a shout-out to her family, especially her mom and dad. Love you all. Escorting tonight is Ethan Seipel. Ethan's plan for after high school is to go to trade school and study welding. What he will miss most about Tates Creek is playing football. His favorite Tates Creek person is Coach Hawks because he always trusts him. Ethan's proudest Tates Creek moment is not giving up on football. He would like to give a shout-out to his mom. Our next court members are Grace Daniels and John Andrew and Quinn Morris. After high school, Grace will go to college and major in graphic design. She will miss most about Tates Creek is all the people she's met over the years. Grace's favorite Tates Creek person is Mrs. Fike because she's made learning easy and fun. Her proudest Tates Creek moment is being able to get through NTI. Grace would like to give a shout out to Coach Olson. John Andrew studies after graduation, hopefully to attend Oxford in the United Kingdom to study syntax and world literature. He will miss most of the Tates Creek in the day. I love the messages from everyone. His favorite Tates Creek person is Miss Moses, his freshman year math teacher. John
Homecoming
Andrew's
night
proudest teacher
here at Tates Creek. Mingy Beef Jerky, game of the week here on Prep Spin, powered by UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. Now, we've got some stats here from the first half. I'm going to kick it over to William. Let him read those off.
That's right. So, Jackson Wasik, 103 yards in the ball game for Lexington Catholic on passing. Max DeGraff, 2 for 3. By the way, Jackson Wasik, 5 for 9. Max DeGraff, 2 for 3. 61 yards for DeGraff. And then for rushing, Walker Hall's got 50 yards in the ball game. He's got carried 8 times. Does have a touchdown. His longest carry was 17 yards. His average tonight, 6.2 yards. So that's not too bad. Every time he touched the ball, it's 6.2 yards. Wasik has picked up 7 yards rushing, just coming out of the pocket. And then, let's see here, receptions-wise for Lexington Catholic, you got Max DeGraff. He's 81 yards. Got a touchdown in the ball game. His longest was the 50-yard, but he's averaging 20.2 yards every time he catches the ball. Tanner Pedrochi, he's got 23 yards in the ball game. 11.5 is his average. His longest one was 17 yards. I believe that was on the touchdown. The one right in front of the end zone. I don't think he got into it. Was Walker Hall that punched it in, but it was right there in front of the end zone. And then Max Bertrand, he's got 35 yards in the ball game. His longest was 30. And then Williams, 25 yards reception. So and he does have 1 touchdown on that. And let's see, for Tates Creek, Witherington, passing-wise, 61 yards in the game. His longest pass completion for 15 yards. He's 7 out of 14. And also thrown 3 interceptions. Laquan Newby, he's got 9 yards in the game. This is rushing. And Smith has got 7 yards. Not really a whole bunch going on in the rushing department. You got a couple guys that are negative on the rushing, as Lexington Catholic's defense has been kind of crazy out there here in this one so far. Receptions-wise, receiving, Smith does have 36 yards for Tates Creek. His longest one was 15 yards. And Mason Jackson has got 10 yards in the ball game. Thomas Sigler, 8 yards. Jason Bell, 6. Laquan Newby has got, he picked up 1 yard. It must have been a little toss out there that he got, or maybe a pitch or something. I don't know, but they got him down for 1 yard. So that's the way it is right now. I mean, everything going good for Lexington Catholic. Knights 4-1 on the season, trying to improve to 5-1. Tates Creek, opposite of that, 1-4 on the season. But again, our score 24-0 as we get ready to head into this third quarter.
Just listen to some of those stats, William. Thank you for that. A couple things. this season, Tates Creek has really struggled to run the ball. That's been a big trouble for them. They've relied on Weatherington a lot to sling that ball around. This year, they've only rushed for a total of 341 yards coming into this game. So whenever you can't really establish that run, you're really going to have to rely on your passing game. And in the passing game, Weatherington just hasn't really been able to hold on to the ball the way that they've needed him to tonight. 3 interceptions, tough start to the night, but Tates Creek's going to need to get a big stop. Lexington Catholic will get the ball to begin the second half. Lexington Catholic, outside of that first drive, really has not had a lot of miscues. The bad snap that went way over Wozniak's head actually wound up being a positive because you had the DeGraff pass on the bad snap that was then caught, fumbled, and then just run in for a touchdown by Bennett Williams. I don't really know how else to describe that play.
Let's look at it.
I felt like Yakety Sax was just kind of playing in my head over the top of it. And, yeah, here we go. We'll take a look at this. This was in the first half, in the first quarter, first drive for Lexington Catholic. Snap goes over DeGraff's head. Rolls. Max DeGraff, now a quarterback, completes a pretty nice pass. This is actually where they get the first down, and you're thinking, okay, Lexington Catholic's going to get to keep the ball. Fumble on the play, recovered by Bennett Williams, who then proceeds to run it in for a touchdown, go up 6-0 there in the first quarter. Just an absolutely insane play that has set the tone for Lexington Catholic. After that, Max DeGraff knocked down the field goal, and a pair of touchdowns by Catholic has put them up 24-0 as we're about to get started. We're about 4 minutes away from the beginning of the second half. Lexington Catholic looking to go 5-1. It'd be another big win. They haven't really played a close game since that Covington Catholic loss.
Yeah, you're right. And that was a tough loss. 7-6 was the score in that one. But I got to tell you, Covington Catholic and Lexington Catholic, every time that they hook up, man, you might as well just throw the records out the window. It's always going to be a competitive game. It has been ever since I've known that rivalry, and that's just the way it was. It's just one of those games.
It is, and Covington Catholic always going to be a contender for state. And honestly, the way that Lexington Catholic is really starting to get into their groove, they have a bye week next week, and then they've got that Boyle County game. Getting a bye week before Boyle County, that's huge. Be able to rest your guys up. If you have any injuries, get everybody healthy. Go into the biggest game of your season, full strength against Boyle.
Big district game. You're right. That when those two teams lock up, Boyle has dominated Lexington Catholic, unfortunately, over the past 7 or 8 years now. It seems like, and matter of fact, the last time Lexington Catholic beat Boyle County, they did it with a hook and ladder at Boyle County. I remember that very well. ESPN called us as soon as the game was over with. I kid you not, we didn't make it out of the parking lot, and they wanted it for the top 10. Back then, they used to call. Now you just tweet it out and they pick it up. Back then, they actually had kids, college kids, that are interns, call you up and say, hey, can I get that clip? Everybody was talking about it that night, and
I'd love to get the first play of that punt thing. That needs to. I think we need to send that. That's absolutely phenomenal.
That definitely could be on there.
So Max DeGraff. I mean, technically, if
have you ever had a SportsCenter top 10?
I don't think so,
dude. We've got 44. We're stuck on 44 for the last 3 months. I think it's been since.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can get number 45.
We need 45.
Get 45 tonight. Because Max DeGraff on that, he could have had, if not fumbled on that play, if he had stayed upright, able to get in the end zone, that would have been a passing touchdown for DeGraff. He's got the receiving, has a field goal, and he's 2 for 2 on extra points. Yeah. It's pretty phenomenal. A few years ago, I got to call some games for Pulaski County, and Jake Johnson, who is one of just this amazing, talented receiver, almost like a Michael Thomas for the Saints. Like every pass went to this kid. And he was corner. I think he had 9 interceptions that year, set the state record for receptions, punted, kicked, and by the end of the year, I had to play quarterback. And it was just some of these kids, man, that are in high school. It really is amazing, their malleability to just be able to, all right, what do you need? You need me to play corner? I'll play corner. We've seen that from Tates Creek a little bit. Marquavian Smith is playing special teams, offense, and defense. some of these kids, man, it's tough. It's tough to play both ways for 100 snaps every night, but respect to it.
Well, you know, the super athletes that, you know, some of these teams have, you'll find them. Max DeGraff, for example. Let's give him out. Hell of a baseball player. I mean, second baseman, there's not a better second baseman, in my opinion, in the state of Kentucky at the high school level than Max DeGraff is. Now, UK offered him football, right?
Yep.
So he's got that whole big future ahead of him to go kick for the Wildcats if he wanted to, or possibly even do some receiving. But the young man could certainly play baseball, and it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me if next year you hear that young man's name called in the Major League Baseball draft.
That's awesome.
Would not surprise me at all.
That's awesome.
Somebody's going to give him a chance early on.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, he's a special talent. And Kentucky's had, in the recent history, I know that at Kentucky we've had a pass with, you know, maybe kickers not being as consistent, but recently with Austin McGinnis, now Mark Ruffalo, that'd be a pretty good spot for DeGraff.
Yeah.
Get to learn. I mean, they've got a lot of awesome people, even around Lexington Catholic, guys like J.J. Housley that are around the program that are helping these guys learn. And, I mean, DeGraff has become he's known now. He's out there. He's definitely out there. A few minutes added on here to the halftime after the homecoming show. They added another 3 minutes on to the end of this halftime, allow the guys to get a few more stretches in. So for Tates Creek in this second half, William, what do you think? What do you think that they need to do to get some points on the board?
You know, I'd stick to running the ball. I don't think that passing the ball is going to, you know, really help you tonight. That's just causing Lexington Catholic to, you know, Lexington Catholic's got big guys out there that are playmakers, like we've said all night. They need to run the ball and just run some clock. I mean, if you know, if anything, you're running the clock and the score doesn't look so bad at the end. If you start the pass out there, it could get a little. You might have a running clock happen pretty soon.
Yeah, I would agree. And for Lexington Catholic, man, we're talking about guys that can do a little bit of everything. Hayden Dawhair, guy that was, you know, quarterback in his past, but now the speed that he has at linebacker, his ability just to plug holes from that middle linebacker position, he's pretty special. He really is.
He's a big fella, too. He was one of our, you know, UK Sports Medicine's players of the game last week, as a matter of fact. And he is he's a big dude. He's grown, you know, over the summer. I think he's up to about 6'3" now, and you know, he's certainly got a presence out there. He can certainly play at the next level.
And he it's funny, like I said earlier, he did used to come in the shop some and hang out. He was, and I have a lot of kids that come in the shop of all ages.
Yeah.
One of the most impressive dudes. Like, he'd come in with his little brother and always impressed me how he was with his little brother. And, like, how good of, like, just a dude he was to everybody, how polite, how awesome he was. So it makes me happy to see that he's finding success right now for Lexington Catholic.
I'm glad you say that, you know, because it says a lot about his character, you know, when you got a kid like that, you know, especially when he's good to his younger siblings. You know, usually you have that sibling rivalry, and I'm sure, you know, that happens to some degree.
Absolutely.
But look, man, such a great kid, you know, taking care of his little guys and his little brother, and you know, it's not all about him. Evidently, you know,
I love that.
Is his mentality. So
absolutely. Well, we're about ready to get started here in the second half as Tates Creek is all lined up to kick this one away to Lexington Catholic. Catholic will go right to left to begin the second half, up 24-0 against Tates Creek. Catholic looking for their first shutout of the season.
So here's what on that last time Lexington Catholic beat Boyle, we had mentioned that during half, and somebody texted me. It looks like Mr. Perdochi.
How about this? Lexington Catholic on the first play. A big-time run back. Kobe Middleton's the only guy that can track him down, and he does. Great run back there to start, number 34 for Lexington Catholic.
Here's the last time Lexington Catholic beat Boyle, because this is an important discussion with the district game coming up. 2016 was the last time.
How about that?
That hook and ladder that I mentioned actually happened in 2015, so they did beat them the next year as well. And I believe that was a regular season game because Boyle County's dominated the playoffs, no doubt about it.
Max Mooring was the one on the return there. Sets them up 1st and 10 at the Tates Creek 12. The Knights have a chance to really dig their feet in here. Handoff to Hall. Hall looking to get back to the original line of the scrimmage, and he does. Maybe got a couple inches there, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Julian in there for Tates Creek once again.
Leading tackler for Tates Creek.
Yeah, his numbers keep adding up. They didn't have tackles on the stat sheet that I saw, but that'll be interesting to see how many he's got tonight. He's got several.
He's over 40 tackles on the season. Already 6.5 tackles for loss as well. Leads both in those stats for Tates Creek. Quick pass for Wazik out into the flat. Hunter Foster, and Hunter Foster is in for 6.
Wow, broke the plane. I thought he was just shy, but
I did as well.
You got that pylon out there and certainly came down on it. So
touchdown Lexington Catholic, and it'll be 30-0. Took 58 seconds for the Knights to find pay dirt.
So quick.
Out.
Yeah, so quick. Lexington Catholic's just going for the what we call a haymaker now. They want to put this one over with, rest up. They got next week off. And let's get ready for Boyle, right?
DeGraff's extra point is up and good. Actually sails over the scoreboard. That's probably about 25 yards behind the goalpost and lands in, looks like an apartment's backyard. I'm not kidding. Like, that's actually where the ball is.
Yeah.
And it's 31-0 Lexington Catholic for Hunter Foster. That was his 4th touchdown receiving this year.
Somebody turned on their light over there and want to know what just hit the building.
Like, I'm actually pretty amazed. I mean, that ball, like, I just watched a kid run through a hedge to go get this ball. You can see the backside of an apartment over there. That's impressive. I'm pretty impressed with that, actually.
Isn't that awesome?
DeGraff ready to kick this one away now. So Tates Creek, we talked about what do they need to do to stay in this game. That probably wasn't it. Yeah. They're now down 31 points before they've even touched the ball here in the second half. DeGraff all lined up to kick this one away. Smith backs for the return.
On the Coach Jayhawk's credit, he has got a lot of guys that came out for the program that he's teaching that, he's still young in this whole thing. This is his first year as the head coach. So, you got to take that into consideration.
Absolutely. Automatic touchback there for DeGraff. Commodores will start at their own 20-yard line with 11 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
It all starts with numbers, and then they start learning your system, and then you start winning. It doesn't come all at once.
Oh, absolutely. Pretty cool thing. Warren Central down in Bowling Green, my hometown.
Yep.
Got a big win, I believe, a couple weeks ago. It's pretty cool to see them get a win.
First time in 7 years?
Yeah, which is insane. I was in high school when that last one. I'm not saying I'm old or anything. 1st and 10, handoff to newbies, blown up in the backfield by Bennett Williams.
I think they won a second game too, didn't they?
Makes me happy. That's pretty cool to see that once you start having guys that buy into your program and start believing in it, you start getting that right talent in there as well. Have a couple difference makers, win a couple games. It can snowball. Logan County had the same thing. They were kind of the doormat in that district, and now they started to win some games. I think one year they won 9 games one season, so just never know.
Give a shout-out to the 2A state champions. You mentioned Warren Central. They were the 2A state champions in soccer.
Yep.
They just won that last week. And then, of course, Lexington Catholic won the girls 2A, and they're just dominant, Lexington Catholic girls in soccer. So congratulations to them. By the way, number 10 for Lexington Catholic's Corbin Perry.
How about
Hunter Foster?
How about this right here? Big interception there. Weatherington rolled out, tried to throw it back across his body, and it is intercepted by Sam Clements. His second interception of the night, second interception of the season. And Lexington Catholic's pretty much set up here to put this one up 38-0.
Yeah, Corbin Perry's wearing number 10 tonight.
Okay.
So
that one's on me there.
No, it's we appreciate that. Lexington Catholic likes to change the roster around quite a bit. We found that out the last couple of games.
Yeah, Corbin Perry, he actually got a few snaps in that first game that I called against against PRP, 7 catches on the season. Before tonight, had a pretty nice little game. He's pretty amped up. He's dancing out there. He wants a second, I think. So 1st and goal now from the 8. Lexington Catholic going to shift here. Walker Hall to the right of Wazik. He'll hand it off, fakes the handoff. Now Wazik's rolling, going up top to the end zone, overthrows DeGraff.
Pass is incomplete. 2nd down.
Be 2nd and goal now. 9:57 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Lexington Catholic a chance, like you said, to throw a haymaker right here. They can score 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes of this half. That'll put Tates Creek on their heels. Wasick looking over to the sideline. He's got the play. Hall to his right. He'll have DeGraff. I believe Bertrand as he puts DeGraff into motion. Gives it to him on a touch pass. DeGraff looking for a little bit of space. Cuts it back up. Picks up a yard, and it'll be 3rd and goal now from the 8.
Give a shout out to Nate Kennedy watching today. I wonder, are you kin to Lydia Kennedy, who plays for the softball and the basketball team at Lexington Catholic? If so, let us know. That's pretty cool. She is a phenomenal athlete over there at Lexington Catholic.
3rd and goal now for Lexington Catholic.
Everybody's sending me messages about number 10, Corbin Perry. They said, Ken's Otto's going to be mad you don't know his son.
Up top here. Goes up top, and it is incomplete. Almost mossed him. And you know what? I'll take the fall for number 10, and here's why. Because I've got the journalist handwriting. I wrote 6 on Hunter Foster here in my notes. Didn't connect the one, like the top of the 6, and it's definitely a 10 here in my notes. So we'll chalk that one up to just poor penmanship on my part.
Hey, I knew better though. I knew Corbin Perry was number 10. I see his dad's always putting stuff out on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. So I knew it. I just didn't put it together. You know what I mean?
Lexington Catholic jogs DeGraff out, and he'll put one through the uprights here. It'll be 34-0. Lexington Catholic, 2nd field goal of the night for DeGraff. Looks like Tates Creek has someone down here on the field. They're going to bring out the training unit. So we'll take a little bit of a break here. Once again, you're listening to the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week, brought to you by UK Healthcare Sports Medicine.
UK Sports Medicine out there attending to the athlete right now. So, again, giving them a great shout-out here tonight. We'll be back, folks.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Whether it's a snack when you're heading out or restocking when you're heading home, Clark's Pump and Chop is the winning stop. From drinks to our awesome crispy, crunchy chicken, Clark's has the best selection, the best prices, and the best staff you'll find anywhere.
Clark's Pump and Chop. Return, refresh, refuel.
If you're dealing with a sports injury, UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine is here to help you get back on your feet. Ranked as high performing by US News and World Report, the same physicians who take care of UK athletes are here to offer expert sports medicine care for you and your family. UK Healthcare Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine, official healthcare provider for the KHSAA.
All right, back here at Tates Creek High School. It's William Warfield here with you, the king of stream. And my buddy here, Trey, who's filling in tonight, doing an outstanding job.
Appreciate that.
And we got to get some of these camera ops and do a second crew, man. We got to get you out there, Trey.
I appreciate it. I've really enjoyed doing it with you guys. You guys do it right. It's all about helping local high schools and local kids get them out there. It's awesome what you guys are doing. And on that injury, that was Josiah Green for Tates Creek. He was able to walk off on his own power. They've got him underneath the UK Healthcare Sports Medicine tent here on our side of the field. Going to check him out. So thoughts and prayers up to him.
I've got some scores coming in, too.
Let's hear 'em.
And, great job by UK Sports Medicine out there taking care of the athletes, keeping them in the game and helping them when they are hurt out there on the field. Sayre leads Harlan 28-22 at the half right now. This is coming from Gary Ball, the legend himself. And Bryan Station 50-6 over Lafayette. That's a final in that one. Coach Philip Hawkins' team over there at Bryan Station they got a couple wins under their belt now. Look out.
Yeah. DeGraff going to put this one in the air now. 34-0. Lexington Catholic leads. Final 9 minutes now as it's an automatic touchback. His third consecutive of those of the night.
And this is our third quarter of play here at Tates Creek. 34-0, as Trey mentioned. St. X, by the way, leading Trinity right now 7-6 at the half. A low-scoring affair between them two.
So for Tates Creek, like we said, 1-4 this season. Already been shut out once against Woodford County. Put up 19 against Bryan Station last week. Lexington Catholic, on the other hand, no shutouts this year. And it's funny enough, the least amount of points that they've allowed this season was in their one loss against Covington Catholic whenever they lost 7-6. Excuse me. Also allowed 6 points to Henry Clay this season. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball at the 20. Weatherington in the shotgun. Hands it off on 1st and 10. Short gain. But once again, that run game for Tates Creek, that's important that they are going to get that rolling here in the second half. Mapatano on the carry.
It's a pretty cool name, Mapatano. Scholastic Ball Report coming to you every Sunday at noon on the CWKYT. Gary Ball, the legend, doing that show. And I get the opportunity to help out every now and then with that as well. And, such a great show. Celebrating the athletes in the state of Kentucky.
Weatherington, the shotgun, once again, he'll fake it to Mapatano. Swings it out to Smith. Smith trying to make a man miss. He will get past one. Get up close to the line to gain. Hayden Dahlhair involved in that tackle. Believe we also... Matthew Kern was also in on that tackle. Go ahead, William.
Here's a big score coming in right now. Is Nicholas County leading Frankfort over there 21-14 at the half. And Nicholas County going to be on the ball report this Sunday, so check them out. They're starting to move things in the right directions under Coach Hopkins over there, and Gary got to talk to him on the ball report. And of course, Frankfort's got Ethan Ashley, who used to coach Bullard East and also Lexington Christian Academy.
Yeah. 3rd and 1 now for Tates Creek. 7.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Newby will actually join Weatherington for the first time on this drive. Appears that, we're going to have a flag here, a little bit of motion. See which way this will go. Believe this is going to be on Lexington Catholic. Yeah, they're going to move the chains. Dahlhair jumped on that left end there. 1st down and 10 now for Tates Creek.
Dahlhair still looking at the sideline in disbelief.
Weatherington will now join the huddle here. 1st and 10, 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 34-0 Lexington Catholic. Weatherington in the shotgun. Newby to his left. Too wide on his left side. He'll hand it off to Newby. Newby a little bit of room. He's going to fall down to the 40-yard line. That is a big dude. Laquan Newby once he gets a head full of steam, man, he's kind of like Walker Hall. Once he gets north to south, a lot of power in those legs. Gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Couple nice runs by Tates Creek. If they can get that run game going, might be able to get on the board here in the third quarter.
Now, Trey, do you do basketball too?
Have not done a ton of basketball, mainly baseball and football, but I'd love to do some basketball.
Man, we got some big games that you could potentially help us out with if you're interested.
Oh, absolutely.
A bunch of basketball is like our huge season, as you may imagine. A whole bunch of games going on.
Big time gain there by Weatherington. He's going to get this now to the 47 of Lexington Catholic. So for the first time since the second quarter, Tates Creek is in Lexington Catholic territory.
Now this is where you Coach Jayhawks out there. This is where you're going to really get your guys motivated a little bit more, because if you can put points up on the board against Lexington Catholic, as good as Lexington Catholic is, I mean that's starting to make that turning point happen a little bit better, right?
Absolutely. Handoff to Newby. Newby loses the ball.
Big 66 for Tates Creek. Jumps down on it.
Yeah, and that'll be recovered by Tates Creek. But it was a good run by Newby. Ball rolled backwards, and it kind of negates that run. And Newby's also going to have to jog off gingerly.
What I like about what Coach Jayhawks is doing here at Tates Creek, though, is look at all those men there on the sideline for Tates Creek, and they're all balled in. You don't see anybody off doing something different right now. They're all focused on the football game. It's a learning experience for them. And, he's got these guys thinking that they could be winners.
Absolutely.
It's just a process.
Absolutely. A lot of talent on this team already. Mapatano will come on for Newby now. He's lined up to the left side of Weatherington. Weatherington will fake the handoff to him. Now going to throw a screen out to Smith. Smith looking for a little bit of room, and he'll do good just to get back to the line of scrimmage there, and it'll be 3rd down and 6 for Tates Creek.
Coach Bathiani over there at Lexington Catholic. Now, Coach, coming into the program, he's kind of put his own twist on everything. Well, not kind of, he has. But he was able to inherit a bunch of star athletes. You know what I'm saying? It was a perfect situation for him to come into. He's got the talent. Now they're out there doing his system, and they're doing a great job, just putting up great numbers like they have tonight.
One thing that I love that he's done is bring in a lot of guys, as we have a timeout here by Tates Creek. I love that he's brought in a lot of guys that have done it at a high level to help these kids learn. You see, I believe Mason Wolf is over there. I know Max Duffy has gotten involved a little bit as well. I think that is such a great way to do it, is to have guys, don't have to necessarily be on the staff, but just be teachers for the young men. They're learning.
Coach Johnson, Jay Johnson.
They're developing. They're learning how to play their position by guys that have done it at such a high level. I love that.
Will Osborne, a former Lexington Catholic Knight, he's also an assistant on the team. Now, what I do miss over there's, of course, Dave Nurnberg. We can't forget about Dave, who's also the athletic director. Such a great job. He's the guy that calls the offense in there. So he's done a really good job. But, I guess what I was really, really trying to say there, as far as Lexington Catholic goes, they are, when you look at their roster as a whole, they look like a state championship team.
Yeah. I love it. There's not a lot of guys, there's no plays getting taken off at all. These guys are full go every snap. And for this snap, it's 3rd and 7 for Tates Creek, 4:08 remaining here in the third quarter. Smith's going to come in motion. 3 to the right side. Weatherington drops back, goes across the middle, and is intercepted by Hayden Dahlhair. He was looking for Smith across the middle. Dahlhair is right there, and it will be another interception for Lexington Catholic.
That's really what's haunted Tates Creek all night is the passing. You better keep that ground and pound going there. And I know it's hard to do, because those running backs out there are getting hit hard when they do make those runs. But
that was just great vision by Dahlhair as well. He read the eyes of the quarterback, saw that Smith was coming across on that slant.
It could be that, Tates Creek's got some big guys up front too, but it could be just the athleticism of the Lexington Catholic line.
Well, how about a little trickery here
trip
from Lexington Catholic, and DeGraff just kind of tripped while he was going for that ball. I like it, though. Lexington Catholic trying to.
DeGraff doesn't trip right there. That's another 6 on the board for Catholic.
Oh, absolutely. 3:57 now remaining in the third quarter. 2nd and 10 for Lexington Catholic.
It is got a little cold up here in the press box.
It is. It's not as warm as it was 2 hours ago.
I'm up here actually shaking a little bit. I'm feeling the cold. I love this time of year, though.
That was actually Justice Wetzler on the pass.
Yeah, you know, and he's one of those guys that is a multi-sport star, too, for Lexington Catholic. He's a good baseball player. Everybody says he's going to be, like, big time at baseball over there. So he's still a young pup, though.
Walker Hall gain of 5 on 2nd and 10. Set up a 3rd and 5 for Lexington Catholic, leading 34-0. Looking for their first shutout of the season.
Well, speaking of shutout right now, Frederick Douglass up 34-0 on Scott County. They call them that team up north.
I saw that.
They don't respect them.
I saw that. It was as 3rd down and 10. Quick little run here by Lexington Catholic. It's going to get close to the chains. Believe it'll be just short as they cross into Tates Creek territory. Would not be surprised if we see Bathiani go for this just to keep his offense out on the field, keep that clock moving.
Yeah.
But it's funny that you said that. I was looking through Huddle this week looking for Tates Creek videos, and I saw that, and I was like, is Michigan playing against Frederick Douglass? Did I miss something here? 4th down, Wozniak's going to hand it off to Hall. Hall's got a little bit of room. Gain of 5. Be 2nd down and 5 now.
That's what Ohio State refers to as Michigan, right? Is that team up north?
Yep, TTUN. Officially a gain of 6 for Hall. Hall will get the carry here, running outside to his right side, pushing forward, and he will get the first down.
I want to give a shout-out to Ron Mingy watching tonight. Ron Mingy, man, he's such a great dude, and if you ever have a chance to listen to his story, phenomenal. I had a chance to interview him one time over there in Paris, and, man, I tell you, inspiring.
It's awesome. 3rd and 4 now for Lexington the clock change now, 1st and 10. Wozniak going to hand it off. But that's Max Mooring giving Walker Hall a breather. Gain of 6. Anthony Maldonado on the tackle there up front. It'll be 2nd down for Lexington Catholic. Clock still rolling, under 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Lexington Catholic in no hurry.
I wonder if anybody's got the score with LCA and Pikeville. I'll be curious to see how that one's going right now.
LCA, of course, fell to Lexington Catholic last week, missing a lot of their star players, but still a big win for Catholic. Mooring looking for a little bit of room, and it is just not there. Nice run stop there by Tates Creek.
You know, looking at this Lexington Catholic remainder of the schedule right now, we're halfway through, more than halfway through it now. You know, you got Boyle County in 2 weeks, and you know that's going to be a tough game. But then you got Bourbon County, and then you got Anderson County and Scott County. I don't see Lexington Catholic losing any of those except for maybe the Boyle County game, which is a toss-up.
Yep.
And this could be the year that they break the streak that Boyle County has.
Wozniak will drop back on 3rd and 10, taking a shot, going up top. And let me tell you who caught that. That was Hunter Foster.
Yeah, number 6.
That was Hunter Foster there. Tackled down to the 1-yard line with 41 seconds remaining. Big time gain by Hunter Foster. 1st and goal for Lexington Catholic from the 1. Chance to really put this one to bed heading into the 4th quarter.
Wozniak showcasing his arm right there too, and you know Foster able to haul in the grab.
Wazik will hand it off to Hall. Hall trying to bully his way forward. He will not get in there.
Gerke come in there and gave him a little final push. I don't know if you caught that or not, but Gerke, again, such a presence out there. By the way, you know, and I see his dad's and mom's business there flash on our screen, Kentucky Nebs. They are great people, the Gerkes are. Simon Gerke, his father. I've known Simon for years now, it seems like, and just a great family they are.
That carry will officially end the third quarter with Lexington Catholic leading 34-0. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back with the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week here on Prep Spin, brought to you by UK Healthcare Sports Medicine.
Is your garage a total nightmare? It's time to live the dream with Hello Garage. Imagine pulling into your garage with a beautiful durable floor coating, super strong customized storage and organization. We're talking a total garage makeover, all in just about a day, and all from Hello Garage. Call Hello Garage today for your free estimate and make your dream garage a reality.
Hello, Garage.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter between Lexington Catholic and Tates Creek here on Prep Spin. Bad snap to start the fourth quarter. Wazik has to retreat all the way to the 11-yard line, loss of 10. And as you're about 2 inches away from the end zone, that's got to be frustrating. Even though you're up 34-0, that's still frustrating. Then on second down,
he's, you know, and he'll go right back to one of, you know, probably Walker Hall, I would imagine, to be the guy here again. And, you know, they'll make it happen for sure. I got my cord wrapped around my mic there. Apologize about all the noise.
third and goal from the 11. Wazik in the shotgun. Hall to his left, trips to his right. Going to look to his left. It is caught inside the 5, pushing for the goal line.
That's Pedrochi.
Yep.
That's the hands, man. I don't know if he's got those sticky gloves that he's using out there or what it is, but there's something about Tanner's hands that making plays like that. Not the average kid can make a play like that.
Oh, yeah. He's had some awesome grabs. Had that big touchdown in the first half as well on the cross route. We're going to have a timeout on the field. I believe that one was whistled by Lexington Catholic for the injury on the field. Or, excuse me, Tates Creek. Trying to see a name and number for the player that's down inside the 5.
Well, we know they're in good hands, you know, UK Sports Medicine, as we mentioned. I think we've given UK Sports Medicine a lot of love here tonight. But they are helping these athletes, keeping them healthy there.
Absolutely. His jersey's kind of been pulled up. We're going to try to get a number for you here in just a moment with 10:56 remaining in the fourth quarter. But good news, injured player for Tates Creek is coming off. I believe that's Newby. I believe that's number 2 that's coming off.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me too.
Second time he's come off limping tonight. Lexington Catholic is going to stay on the field here for 4th and goal from the Tates Creek 2-yard line. Wazik's in the shotgun. Hall will be to his left. He'll have DeGraff at the bottom of your screen. Hunter Foster, Perry out there as well. Would not be surprised to see this one go straight up the middle with Hall. Lexington Catholic's going to shift to their left.
Corbin Perry wears that number 10 jersey, as we mentioned.
And let's see. Yep, they're going to give it to Walker Hall, and he is in. Touchdown, Lexington Catholic. Walker Hall, second touchdown of the night, and Lexington Catholic has extended their lead to 40-0 over the Tates Creek Commodores.
And what I was saying about Corbin Perry was, you know, he battled. Early in the season, he got a concussion, right? And so he kind of he was out for a couple games, and you know, I'm glad to see him back in the game again. You know, certainly they pulled him out, did all the precautionary stuff and things like that. But this team's a better team with Corbin Perry in it, no doubt about it.
DeGraff will put this one up. Extra point is good. Lexington Catholic leads 41-0 over Tates Creek. 10:52 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Walker Hall, man, he is just an absolute bulldozer. He now has 7 rushing touchdowns this season. Just a special talent that Lexington Catholic has. And when you have a guy like that, I sound a little bit like Chris Collinsworth. Now here's a guy, but he can establish that run game.
Yeah.
That's huge for Wasik in this offense, to be able to have him establish the run, trust him.
Yeah.
It's just such a big thing in high school.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, if you can have that in your arsenal when you're multiple weapons out there that you can go to, you don't just have to fire the missiles. I mean, you got other things, that Laser Lance, for example, a couple years ago, Laser Lance Wasik, which is Wasik's older brother. He was one of those guys, man, just multiple weapons that he has. But as a team, I know we're talking as a team here, they've got so many options.
DeGraff's kick will come just short of another touchback as Tates Creek going to look to return it. They'll get it up past the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll begin their first drive of the fourth quarter. And you'll notice that clock is rolling to our left. That'll be a running clock now as Lexington Catholic leads 41-0 over the Commodores of Tates Creek.
Did I get off on a rant on that? I mean, I went way off base on that Laser Lance deal. We called Jackson's older brother Laser Lance Wasik. Perfect name for him.
For Wasik, I mean, tonight, having that run game, being able to set up what he's done, and he's made some awesome throws tonight. The big one to Hunter Foster, the couple passes to Perry. Really been impressed with what he's done tonight. Under 9.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Weatherington hands it off on 1st and 10.
The biggest thing is it makes teams have to respect every part of the game. You have to, out of respect, you have to put bodies on people all the time. And in doing so, it's going to put you in disadvantages in certain spots.
Yep. Gain of 1 on 1st down for Tates Creek. Commodores probably just looking for a little bit of a moral win here on this last drive of the game. Try to get in the end zone. Avoid the shutout. Weatherington in the shotgun. Mapatano to his left. Trips to his right. 1 wide to his left. He's going to throw a screen pass out to Smith. Throws it a little bit too hard off the hands of Smith. And it'll be 3rd and 9 now. That screen pass, that's been the large part of the passing game tonight for Tates Creek. A lot of it to Marquavian Smith. Smith this season still looking for his first touchdown, but before tonight, 18 catches, 144 yards for Smith.
I had somebody send me a message. His nickname's the Turtle.
There you go.
Smith is the Turtle.
Okay.
So I think UK had a guy that was kind of small but fierce that was called the Turtle at some point in the past.
3rd and 9. Weatherington drops back. Pressure Cummings rolls to his right. Going to throw on the run. Nice throw on the run. Complete to the 35, the 40. Slung down at the 46.
I guess it depends on what kind of turtle you are.
Thomas Siegler on the reception there. 2nd catch of the game for him.
He's too fast to be a box turtle, ain't he?
Well, the first one that I thought of, and I thought of the Terminator, which was John Connor.
Okay.
And I was like, wait, the turtle? I was like, no, the Terminator. I was like, yeah, that's it. 1st and 10, the 46-yard line. Tates Creek still looking to get on the scoreboard.
I'm going to go with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Is that the nickname we're giving him?
Well, he's quicker than what I would think a turtle would be.
Gets another catch right here. Steps out of bounds to Smith. Up to the 49 of Tates Creek. 2nd down.
Seth Flanners.
First time we've called his name tonight. Pushed out Smith.
People brought some blankets with them tonight, it looks like, across the way.
It's about that. It's almost chilly season.
If I didn't have the big truck and trailer with me, I got the Whitaker Bank Mobile Broadcast Studio out in the parking lot. But I tell you, man, I'd be hitting up, McDonald's or Starbucks or something and getting one of those hot lattes or something tonight. It's that kind of weather. Maybe cook some chili tomorrow or something.
Sounds great to me. 6 minutes now remaining here in the fourth quarter. Weatherington will bring one in motion, face it to Kobe Middleton, hands it off to Mapatano. Mapatano's got a little bit of room, shovels off one into Lexington Catholic territory at the 43. Good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, when I pulled up here to the school, I knew I messed up because Lexington Catholic fans across the way, they got their own parking lot over there, and I'm like, man, if I would have parked over there, I could have hit up that tailgate food.
I saw that.
So we missed out on the tailgate food. So by all means, if we follow Lexington Catholic fans on a road again,
you can extend that invite.
We need to know where that tailgate's
Absolutely. Because, now, I've got to go to Tally Ho after the game now.
That sounds like a good deal.
Coming up now in the final 5 minutes, that clock's still rolling as Lexington Catholic leads 41-0 tonight.
Tally Ho, that's my go-to after the Sweet 16 games.
Absolutely.
They make a mean omelet down there.
They do. They make a mean everything, I think. Yeah. Weatherington fakes it to Middleton, goes across the middle. Nice slant catch there to the 40. Still pushing down to the 36. Second catch of the night for Bell. Commodores, this is the furthest that they've gotten now in Lexington Catholic territory. They definitely want to get on the board here to end this game.
We got next week Williamsburg at Sayre. That should be a dandy over there at Sayre, right off of Richmond Road over in that area. That's where their football field's at. They got a little sports complex over there. Athens, Boonesboro. Now, the school Sayre is actually in downtown Lexington.
Yep. Kind of like you're headed out towards, North Lime Donuts.
Yeah. What's your favorite donut go-to in Lexington?
I love
Faith
North
Family
Lime.
Football. I might as well talk about it.
I love North Lime. North Lime's one of my go-tos for sure, as Weatherington throws that one away on 1st and 10.
Everybody talks about Spalding's donuts.
Spalding's is pretty good. They serve those at Old School Coffee. Those are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Frank's. If you haven't had Frank's, it's pretty solid. It's kind of like Great American Donuts down in Bowling Green, which nobody's gonna get that reference. But if you're in Bowling Green, get you some Gads.
That's I was thinking, man. You mentioned Frank's, and it's got me thinking Frank's hot sauce. Man, I tell you, my favorite Mingy beef jerky. I want to just throw this out there: sweet and hot. If you ever tried it, yeah.
I haven't. I'm a pretty big original guy.
It's
I'm
the
pretty
perfect balance. Perfect balance of sweet and hot.
1st and 10, Weatherington will hand it off to Mapatano. Short gain of maybe a yard. As Tates Creek still looks to get on the board for the first time, avoid their second shutout in 3 games.
You're gonna go to work tomorrow, and you're gonna be thinking you're gonna sleep tonight, and you'll be like, Mingy beef jerky, UK Sports Medicine.
Let's do it. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes of this game, Tates Creek going to fall to 1-5 on the season, while Lexington Catholic will advance to 5-1, go on a 3-game winning streak for Tates Creek. This will be their 5th consecutive loss.
I'm going to take you over to Ken's and let you test drive that Tesla, and we're going to put it on video.
Let's do it.
Maybe
I don't think I do a lot of the driving, correct?
No, the Tesla will drive you. But maybe we can open some baseball cards while we're driving the Tesla.
I feel like that has to be a first.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, while eating beef jerky. Let's get some Mingy beef jerky in there, too.
Dude, we got to do that.
I'm all in. That's content right there.
Yeah, it's like a 3-way promotion type thing. Plus promoting the baseball cards, too, as far as the brand. What are we opening, Tops? Or?
Can we get some of the meat rub as well? Put it on some of the
Holly
beef jerky?
Feeds? Yeah.
I like this. I like where this is going.
Well, Mingy, they've got the perfect blend. Now, Bob's Meat Rub, I would put that on my steaks and things like that. But Mingy's already got, in that, they got a brand new fresh sealed bag, by the way, man. And I'll tell you, it makes your beef jerky stay fresh for as long as you want.
4th and 11 here for Tates Creek. Weatherington will drop back. Really the last chance, and he's going to be brought down. Look at Perry there on the sack.
Corbin Perry. Speaking of Kenzada.
Corbin Perry, huge game tonight as he brings down Weatherington on Tates Creek's final offensive play. And it's pretty much over here. Lexington Catholic can come over, take one knee, and it will be handshakes from there.
Yeah, this one's, I expected Tates Creek to put at least a few points up on the board, but
a lot of injuries for that team now.
Yeah, they're kind of beat up a little bit.
They will be right back here next Friday night against Dunbar. Once again, like we said, Lexington Catholic week off, and then Boyle County the week after.
I will give Jayhawks all the credit in the world. He loves the coverage that we provide on Prep Spin. He's a great friend of our network, and he was all for us coming in over here.
Well, we really do appreciate that. It's been an absolute blast getting to call this game. Last snap of the game is Lexington Catholic's going to run out those final seconds. The horn sounds, and the Knights win 41-0 over the Tates Creek Commodores. It's been a lot of fun here tonight, folks. William, anything else tonight?
Well, I just want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight, and certainly we couldn't do it without the sponsors that we have here on the network, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Trey, always.
My pleasure.
Yeah, man, I tell you, it's always good catching up with you, and I need to get over there and open up some baseball cards for sure, and hopefully we can get you back here on a Friday night and even during basketball season too.
I'm always down. You just let me know. Shoot me a text. I'm here. I can't wait to put the headset on again. So one more time from Tates Creek, Lexington Catholic takes this one 41-0, advances to 5-1 on the season, while Tates Creek falls to 1-5. So once again, we want to thank you all so much for listening to the Mingy Beef Jerky Game of the Week, brought to you by UK Healthcare Sports Medicine. I'm Trey Huntsman. For the King of Stream, William Warfield, thank you guys for listening.
A total nightmare. Live the dream with Hello Garage. We're talking flooring, storage, and more, all in just about a day. Call Hello Garage today to make your dream garage makeover a reality.
Hello Garage.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We know you need banking to be fast and easy. We help with personalized services like mobile deposit. Get the app today and snap, deposit. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub & Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying